Hello my scrappy friends, a big welcome to my YouTube channel again today. It's Melinda Sweetman here with you for a share for Traci Reed Designs. It is Scraplift Saturday. This is the layout that I'm lifting of Ophies, and this is my take on it. You can see I have flipped it and run the vertical, on her original layout it's along the top. I've run it down the right hand side and anchored everything off that. I'm showing you quickly in Photoshop what I've done. I did some playing off screen, and when I was happy with how I had everything looking, I turned off all the layers and then I've just flicked them all back on for you one at a time so you can see what I've done. Here is all of my stuff printed out. You can see I've started with my background exactly as you can see there. That is all printed on a 12 by 12 textured white cardstock. And you can see I've got my cards and my title all printed here. I did hand cut these ones out. It was just easier than trying to make cut lines in my Cameo software. I gave up and just fussy cut it with some scissors. And so this layout comes together pretty quickly from here. I don't add much more to it. I don't feel like it needs it. But in the original layout that I'm lifting, there were lots of like little embellishments and bits and pieces, like layers. So I wanted to make sure I kind of translated that across to my page. So there are a few extra little bits and pieces that I've added. But you can see here I'm just working on my layers. I've got my computer open to the left of me. You can't see it. With the layout on the screen so I can remember exactly how I had things set up. Obviously it's going to be a little bit different going from screen to paper, but this is one of the things that I love about having digital collections to play with. Obviously you can create entire layouts on the computer if that's your jam. I was tempted to do exactly that with this layout, but I really wanted to be able to tuck my journaling behind there, and I don't know how I could do that on a digital page. So I ended up, you can see I've printed everything up to that green layer with the lace border over the top, and I've printed all that as one. It looks like one layer. Well, it doesn't look like one layer because I've added drop shadows, but it's just one piece of paper, but it does have some dimension when you look at it because I've added the shadows. Fun fact, I only learnt this while I was playing with this layout actually. If you're changing the drop shadow on any of your layers, and it changes it, like the angle, it changes it for every layer, which I didn't realise. So there you go. Maybe you didn't know either, but now you do. I've shared that fun information with you. So you can see I'm referring back to my screen for placement. This is the title piece that I've got here. I've used one of the embellishment piece, so the ephemera, and some of the alphas to create my title, which is Fun Memories. And you can see I'm just attaching that to my photos here. I've got the staples on my digital layout, so I'm duplicating that onto my physical layout. Just doing, I think, 5 or 6 messy crossed over staples, and I'm just adding foam so that all my layers sit evenly on my page, and my tiny attachment went straight through that foam, no problems at all, and even when I go to pull the backing off it's no problem either. So you can see how I'm just lining everything up here. I've created a place for my journaling to slide in and out of using that foam tape. I'm going to add it here because I know that it's going over the top of my photo. And then I'm going to use obviously the foam tape and some liquid adhesive because it gives me a second to move things so they're exactly where I want them. So I'll peel all that off. I'm just going to come in with my liquid adhesive here, stick that down, and as you can see, like, this is most of my page done. Yeah, it's one of the things that I love about the digital part of this. I can try 12 different things and if I don't like it, I haven't messed anything up. I've used the digital mixed media in the background for this, and I know that if I don't think it looks right, or I want to make it bigger or smaller, or it doesn't cover enough of the background, I can always go in and edit it to make it bigger or smaller, change the angle, whatever I need to do before I print it, which does make it really, I guess, precise if that's what you're looking for. But I really like how I've been able to add the layers here with those little bits peeking out, especially with that lace doily edge there. I've got like 4 or 5 pages of stickers from this collection. This is the Felicity collection. I love it. It's super fun. And I'm just going through the sticker sheets here, trying to work out if I can add anything else and what I can add. You saw me pull off some little heart loves that are in circles. I thought I could use that. So I've got the circles in the background, I've got the circles in my title, so I thought I could bring those in a little bit more. I brought in obviously that heart in my title, and I'm going to add these 3 little circles with hearts on them. I'm going to use some foam tape and add those in 3 places. And I'm going to add foam tape to, I think, all of them. I'm not sure. So that one ends up there. This one I play with a little bit to get the placing. Oh no. Yep, I'm playing with that. I'm going to add one up to the top here. Just making sure that it's not over the journaling card, because I want that to be able to come out. And right, I'm looking at that going, is that enough? Do I want to add more? I try a couple of extra things and I just go, you know what, I'm really happy with how it looks. These vellum stickers just kind of blend too much into the background. They look much better on a much lighter background. I have used those on another layout. I don't think it was all that long ago. If I can find it, I'll link it up the top for you. So my finishing touch, I thought some silver, so these are glittery enamel dots from, I can't remember, maybe Cocoa Daisy, I think, maybe. And I'm going to add some of these. I think I add 3 lots of 3. Maybe I add 3 lots of 3. So one to the left of the title, one up to the top right of the photo and that journaling card, and then 3 up the top where the banners are. This was a super fun layout to put together, and it was super quick because I did most of the work on my computer, and I can always leave my computer exactly where I'm up to and come back to it later without having to worry if I've moved something or lost something, which is pretty common in my craft room. And I can print the same pattern paper 1,200 times if I really like it and really want to, you know, just go crazy with it. I love this blue. I'm really drawn to this really dark blue at the moment, this dark bright blue, so you'll probably see more of that. And that is my scrap lift. Make sure you head over to Traci's blog today for everyone else that's done the same scrap lift, see what they have lifted. I love seeing other people's interpretations of what other people have created. If you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. Otherwise, as always, thank you so much for choosing to spend your scrappy time with me. I hope you've enjoyed this share today. Have a fantastic scrappy day, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video.